it begins. Okay, what's this game here? Got a cool art style.
One day, Pyra
just disappeared. This? Oh. Oh. You'll probably see that I'm not familiar with every franchise they're gonna preview here, but
I couldn't find her anywhere.
couldn't find her anywhere.
It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest.
Without a trace.
Where have you gone? I'll find you.
Find you whatever it takes. This is where you were. Pyra.
Sorry, Rex.
Who are these folks?
I couldn't tell you. Because I got an invitation.
Oh, it's a smash. Okay. Oh boy. So I was expecting a Smash Brothers Ultimate character reveal, and here we are. I don't know who this is. I'm not familiar with this game. And it's another sword user. She looks pretty cool, I have to say. So this is from Xenoblade Chronicles, it looks like. A series that I have only briefly touched. Back when I had the Wii U, I downloaded and tried Xenoblade Chronicles X, or Zero, I think it was called. Oh! Another character from Xenoblade Chronicles. This is an Echo Fighter? Looks like an Echo Fighter, okay. I'm sure the Xenoblade folks will be happy to have somebody other than just Shulk and his little hot pants. So which Xenoblade Chronicles is this from, I wonder? Looks like she's from Chronicles 2. I might have to jump into this game. I didn't quite enjoy Xenoblade Chronicles on Wii U, but I've heard this series is fantastic, so... And now they're getting more representation in Smash, which is pretty cool. Here's the thing about what I was hoping for, and maybe we'll see more than one character reveal, but I really want Captain Toad. Please, please give us Captain Toad. He would just be a fantastically weird and fun character to play as Smash. The only thing is he doesn't really jump in his game, at least on his own, but he can use like jumping pads and other ways of... So I'm still gonna hold out hope that we're gonna see Captain Toad reveal. Very small hope. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, okay.
Hello everyone. It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi.
Hello, Shinya Takahashi.
From Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini
Yes,
presentations.
we've seen several of those mini directs.
However, we haven't been able to present a
Here is
Nintendo
the real
Direct
thing.
in this style for some time. I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you
And
all
we're
today.
happy to share it with you too. We need the Nintendo
appreciate your
news, the
continued
Nintendo
support.
games. Are we gonna see
Okay.
a Breath of the
What you
Wild
just saw
2
was the review
trailer? Or at
for
least
the
another
newest fighter
teaser?
in the Super Smash
I
Bros.
doubt it,
Ultimate
but
game,
I can hope.
Pyra and Mithra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros.
Okay.
Ultimate. This fighter releases in March.
New
so
fighter
we
in
hope
March,
you'll stay tuned
which
just a
means
bit
an
longer.
amiibo is
All
eventually
right, let's
coming.
continue
I haven't
with
shared
the
this
first
with
batch
any of
Nintendo
my
Switch
streamers yet, but I
headlines.
have amiibos. Almost all of the Smash Brothers amiibos, which you can't quite see on this camera. I'll show them off soon, but I have almost every single Smash Brothers amiibo. We'll share them in another video for sure. Okay, we've got Among Us. I mean, not Among Us. Fall Guys. I just combined the two Amorphous Blob main character games. Fall Guys, Amorphous Blob, Among Us, Amorphous Blob.
Summer 2021.
I've never played Among Us either. I don't play a lot of multiplayer
You have 22 minutes
games.
before the solar system is destroyed. Venture into the
Okay.
vast reaches of space to uncover the
The Outer
secrets
Wilds.
left behind by an ancient civilization.
I've
You have
heard that this is
22
a great
minutes.
game as well.
After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated. However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered.
So I'm not sure if this was already announced for Switch,
By repeating these cycles,
but pretty cool that Outer
gradually
Wilds is
unravel the
coming to
mysteries
Switch.
hidden in the
Love that
universe.
they've been able to port so many games over without losing most of
what
the
messages will you
fidelity.
discover? How can
Of
you
course,
prevent the
as
sun from
the next gen
exploding?
consoles
Why is the solar
start
system
to really take
trapped
off,
in
that'll be
endless
harder
time?
and harder to
Find out when the critically
do
acclaimed
that.
Outer
So,
Wilds launches
will
on
we
Nintendo
see
Switch
a
summer
new
2021.
Nintendo Switch console
Put
maybe
your
in
sleuthing
this
skills
direct?
to the test in two classic
Like a
murder
Switch
mystery
Pro?
games.
Again, I can hope, but
Famicom
I'm
Detective
gonna doubt it
Club,
because the
Missing
Switch
Heir,
is
and
selling
Famicom
so
Detective
well
Club,
this
The
year.
Girl Who Stands Behind.
I mean,
Two
last
deep
year.
cuts from
It was just
Nintendo
like,
history are coming to North America for the first time.
okay, I've got
Localized in
Famicom
English and
Detective Club.
modernized for the Nintendo
Interesting.
Switch system. Suspense, drama, and twists
I
and
like the
turns
art
await
style.
at
This is
every
very cool.
corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive
This is
into
another
the
genre of
narrative
games I
set
haven't
in
really
Japan.
dived
In
into.
one game,
The
you'll solve a
detective
complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while
genre,
dealing with
but
amnesia.
I love the movement of the
But that's not
animation.
the only case to crack.
You're in a classroom alone.
In the other game, you'll investigate a
Ooh.
supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free
Supernatural
students from a
mysteries.
sinister
This could be
nightmare.
fun.
Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums. Can you figure out who the culprit is?
I'm willing to try just about any genre game. Could be especially fun to stream something like this just for the
Uncover the deadly truth in
the
Famicom
crowdsourcing
Detective Club, The
that
Missing
could be
Heir,
possible
and
with
Famicom Detective
figuring
Club,
out the
Girl Who
mystery.
Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay, what else have we got?
A new age
A
of
new
battles
age of
begins.
battles. Okay. This game doesn't look familiar to me. I like the art style. Is it a hack and slash? Oh, it's Samurai Warriors. Haven't played that series either.
The latest
That's-
entry in
we're
the Samurai
balling
Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch.
A 0 so far in
Dive into the history of the Sengoku period. as
my
the series
familiarity
now
with
shines
these
the spotlight on
game
on
genres
Nobunaga Oda,
or
who
game
recently
series.
pitched. Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles. In Samurai Warriors 5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021.
Of course, another game in that genre is Hyrule Warriors Calamity,
The vast world of
Age of
Body
Calamity, which I
beckons.
haven't tried. Ooh.
After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oh, okay. This I'm on board with.
You'll set off on a
The
journey
Secret of
to find
Mana,
a
the
mystical
original Secret of Mana
mana
on
tree seen
Super
in a dream.
Nintendo is one of my favorite games of all time.
Before discovering the world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns,
This is
dungeons,
interesting.
and other lands to life. It's up to you
So it
on
looks
when
like
and where
this
to
was
place
a
artifacts, as well as how to
localization
advance
of
the
a
story.
game. I don't think it's ever come to the United States.
Join forces with characters, each on their own personal quests.
I
Square
do
off
have
against
the
fearsome
collection of mana
monsters.
that was released last year. My brother got it
Or
for
take
me.
a break from
So
adventure
that'll be
and
a
rest
series
up at
I'll
home.
definitely stream for everyone.
The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate
Ooh,
between the new
enhanced
arrangements and the
music.
original soundtrack. Other features
that's
have been added,
gorgeous.
including the ability to turn off enemy encounters, as well as the new minigame Ring Ring Land.
Oh, it's like a little
Legend of
Tamagotchi.
Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch
June 24th.
June 24th.
Legend of Mana. Okay, that's the first one I'm super, super excited about. What have we got now? We got dragons, we got Capcom, we've got lava bugs. Oh, is this a Monster Hunter game? Another series I haven't really dived into, but I did download the demo to, what's the new one? Monster Hunter Rise. It's very complicated, but it looks fun. Complicated in terms of the battling system. Almudron. Ooh, these creature designs are killer. I love it.
Elder, I have important news.
Okay.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura village was attacked by the Rampage and Magna.
The Rampage and Magnamalo.
We suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter's about to face the biggest challenge yet.
So I think this is this a Monster Hunter Rise
We can't lose this game.
DLC, or is this a preview of the full game?
You're not getting in.
Let's go!
Bang that gong, sis!
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
Ooh, you can like mount the beasts. That's pretty cool.
Do not let it pass.
The rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
Monster Hunter Rise. Okay.
Inoa, we should start preparations right away. We're here to offer assistance.
Oh, we got some battle twins.
Stop the calamity!
March 26th is when Monster Hunter Rise drops. Okay. Ooh, that's a pretty cool looking controller.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom. How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest
So there'll
installment
be-
in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th.
Yeah, I mean,
Next,
it
please take a
looks
look at
fun.
this.
It just looks difficult. Ah, we've got a Mario! And it's a Mario Golf! I've actually played several of the Mario Golf series. They're
coming to Nintendo Switch.
Mario Golf Super Rush.
Study the wind and terrain.
In
Take
fact,
your
they're the
time
only
to
golf
think
games I've
things
ever
through.
played.
Then swing. Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom
I've played
characters.
golf on a real
Courses
course
filled with
one
lush,
time,
natural
and I was
scenery.
terrible. Although I did get
Use features on the greens,
one hole
like
in
a
one.
shot gauge.
I don't
to
know
see if your
how.
shot will
I don't know
curve
how,
to
but I
slopes.
did it.
And a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain. These features can help you ace your shots. In addition to button controls,
Oh,
you
I
can
was
also
gonna
use
say-
motion controls by holding a Joy-Con controller like a
The-
golf club.
The best thing about Mario Golf
Gently swing the
on the Wii
controller to
was
have your
the
character
Wii
swing in
remote.
the game, letting you easily enjoy the sensation
And now you can
of
use
golfing.
the Joy-Cons.
On top of all that,
We'll have to
there are
see how well that
several modes with
works.
New elements that truly bring the
Wait a
heat
minute.
to Mario
What is
Golf,
this?
including this one, Speed Golf.
Running around the track?
It's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack
Okay.
to get it closer to the hole, then keep going.
I love their little golf
Outpace your
outfits.
opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the
This is
only
what I love
things
about
that
Mario
count.
sports games,
Make
is that
use
they're
of
like,
dashes and special
yeah, it's a
shots to
typical
beat
golf
the
game, but then you can
competition.
also
Oh,
run around
story mode. As
on
a
top
main
of an
character,
egg
you'll start out as a
and
rookie and
battle
develop your golfing
Koopa
skills
Troopers and
while
Hammer
interacting with
Bros
various Mushroom
in
Kingdom
between
characters.
holes.
Level up with experience points earned during matches. Then
Now there's
allocate
like an
points to different
RPG
stats,
element. That's cool.
allowing you to develop your character however you'd like.
For the Miis.
You can also use your Mii
That's
in
cool.
versus play.
The Miis
Put your
have been
golfing skills to the
severely
test when Mario Golf Super
underutilized
Rush swings
for the
on
Switch so
Nintendo
far, in my
Switch,
opinion.
June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
Be a fun party game too, an in-person party game.
In the Mario
Remember
Golf
in-person
series
games?
Adds new gameplay for
I miss
multiplayer
my
modes,
friends.
as well as the familiar golf
Soon,
gameplay with
soon we'll all be
easy-to-use
vaccinated and we
controls.
can play couch co-op.
Please look forward to this game on Nintendo Switch.
Speed golf.
Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Yes, give us more headlines.
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch. Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the
Oh.
Borderlands. Play as the
I love the
Hyperion Lackey
Borderlands
Reese,
series.
quick-witted
I've
con
played
artist Fiona as you set out
all
to
of them
recover a mountain of
except
cash.
for the most recent
Set
one.
between Borderlands 2 and 3, this game includes all 5 episodes, filled with classic Borderlands humor.
Tales of Borderlands,
Gangsters, bandit
I
lords,
have
and
not
vault
played, though.
hunters are just a
So this is
handful
like
of
an
the obstacles
offshoot
you'll
series.
encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure.
a narrative game.
Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands.
I just love the
launches on
humor and the
Nintendo
art
Switch,
style.
March 24th.
And I'm so excited for the movie.
32 of Capcom's
Kate Blanchett,
most
my
beloved
favorite actress
arcade
of all
classics
time.
are coming to Nintendo Switch.
She's playing
Rewind
Lilith,
gameplay,
I believe.
Adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade
Cool.
goodness.
More arcade
Get 1943,
games.
The Battle of Midway for free. Then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also
Oh,
available.
it's the
Scratch
Capcom
that
collection.
nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later
Arcade
today.
Stadium, my bad.
Brains. As a zombie, you just can't get enough.
Stubbs
In
the
this action
zombie.
game from Aspire, you'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal.
Okay.
Sputum head, gut grenades,
Sputum
and more during
head.
your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man. Stubbs the zombie.
It's
Rebel without a
disgusting, I love
pulse,
it.
eats its way onto Nintendo Switch.
This seems like a port as well,
Pre-orders
but
begin
I'm
today
not
on
sure.
Nintendo eShop. It's Travis Touchdown versus Assassins. Wait, aliens?
What?
Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking
No more
tournament
heroes.
inside Earth's
I've
space.
played. I
As
beat the
crash
first
green
one.
katana-wielding assassin Travis
I
Touchdown
played the second one,
will
but
fight
not
your way
beat
to the
it.
top to save the world.
Again, I love the art style and the
Hey,
humor
not so
and
fast.
the
To enter
aesthetics.
each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off against a slew
I
of
love,
unusual
I
opponents.
love a good mowing the
Most of
lawn
them aliens
side
have
quest.
Crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved Death Glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that
Death
can be
Glove.
customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the
I like
world
it.
is at stake.
I'm on board
Get
with
ready
this.
To kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick. Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth.
My favorite is Nintendo
Or,
Directs
you know,
when they're
Nintendo
talking
Switch,
about
August
mature
22nd.
games in their. Hey, that's my birthday!
Exterminate demons.
When they're talking
in
about mature
heaven.
content and the Nintendo Direct, it just sounds so out of place, but I love it.
So below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
Slay demons with cards. Huh. Okay. Alright, uniqueness.
It's kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself.
So it's an action shooter card game?
It's nothing to do with it.
Sure. Neon white.
Uncover Heaven's Mysteries in Neon White, coming to Nintendo Switch, Winter 2021.
Cool.
DC
The
superhero girls
anticipation
are here to save
building
the
up
day.
inside me for
Hi,
Breath of the
everyone.
Wild
My
2
name's Barbara
is...
Gordon.
I'm trying to keep it down so that I don't get too disappointed.
I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and backup. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision.
Oh, cool. Got some cartoony
And let's not
DC
forget Wonder
action.
Woman, an Amazonian
game.
warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe.
I like the art
But
style
we're
in
not
this game
just
too.
about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust
Oh,
me, there's
Harley
never
Quinn.
a dull moment at Metropolis High School. Sometimes it'd be nice to get out of class
Metropolis
and do some
High
shopping
School.
downtown with my besties. Ooh, and maybe
Cute
get some photos to
outfits.
share on Superstar Post while we're at it. Hey, I got a comment already. Nice. And I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later.
Sweet
Uh-oh,
Justice?
Something really bad is threatening the city. No one could have seen it coming, but when justice calls, you can count on us to answer no matter what. We've just got to make sure
So
no one
they're
figures out our
teenage
secret identities.
versions of the DC.
Superhero Girls. Teen
Superhero
Power,
Girls.
heroically sourced
Okay.
onto Nintendo Switch, June 4th.
It looks like it could be a cartoon
Ready to
series
choose
that I would have
cannons and
watched as a
prepare for battle.
teenager and loved. What is this? Zombies, mushrooms. Oh, is it Plants vs. Zombies? Okay. I used to play that all the time when it first came out on mobile. Haven't really been into this series since then. I've come a long way though. Bosses. Roller skating. Jetpacks, yeah. This is a whole new... This is not your mother's Plants vs. Zombies. No offense to your mother. Multiplayer? So I'm curious, what is the single player game kind of like a platformer? I might actually play that. March 19th, that's my best friend's birthday.
Join you in your adventure. Hint, anyone can.
Ooh, will join your adventure.
Band together on a quest to face evil and
More
save-
me representation. Hey, this is cool.
Miitopia is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oh, Miitopia.
Cast me characters in various roles across the kingdom. Turn your
Cute.
favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord.
So
Makeup
Miitopia, I
has
believe,
been
was a
added as new
3DS
feature in
game.
this game. Glam up your
Oh,
knees,
you can
get them
glam
ready for
yourself.
adventure.
They better allow it for any
There's also a new
gender.
wig feature, letting you go wild with your me creations and make them even more fabulous. In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time
Relationships
with allies
are
to
key
strengthen
in
bonds.
every universe.
This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse.
So this is reminding me a little bit of Fire
You can have
Emblem.
a horse as an ally?
Oh, that horse
That
looks just
sounds
like
pretty
Epona.
darn good. Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle. Venture with friends and familiar faces.
Yeah, I'm glad they're
in the
giving the
lighthearted
Mii's some more
romp Miitopia,
representation.
Coming to Nintendo Switch, May 21st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo
Although I do wish
eShop.
they would upgrade the options for Mii's on the Switch. They need more customization.
Super Mario themed
more
items are
diversity.
coming to your island.
Oh, okay, I knew about this.
Super Mario Brothers 35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing
Look at
New
that
Horizons
cute
game.
little Luigi suit.
Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question
Oh my
Block
God.
can be ordered in-game as furniture
What do you want to bet
items.
people are going to create
So place them however and wherever
some
you
of the
like.
original... the
You can
Thwomp!
also
Oh my
place
god, I
2
love
warp
it.
pipes.
A warp pipe. That's not just cool for it's Mario,
Then use them to travel between locations
Function.
on your island.
but
Hey,
for the ability
why not
to
try
fast
recreating the
travel
Mushroom
on your,
Kingdom?
on your island. That's huge. That's huge for Animal Crossing. It's one of the things that I've
A
wanted for
free update for the game
since it
launches
started.
February 25th. After downloading
February
it,
25th?
Super Mario Brothers
Okay.
items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st. Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
I'm going to be firing that up right away.
We hope you continue enjoying
Okay.
life on your island.
Come on, give us the goods, Nintendo. We're getting
How
good,
was
but...
that? These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario Brothers.
Come on,
35th
something
anniversary
Zelda's.
events.
Something Zelda's got to
Please
come.
wait a bit longer for their release.
Zelda's anniversary's coming up.
Speaking of which, last week we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D
I still have
World
yet to
plus
download
Bowser's Fury game.
Super Mario 3D World
We
and
hope you
Bowser's
enjoyed
Fury,
that
but I'm
Mario
going to be doing
adventure
it
as well.
very soon.
Next, we have another game to show you.
Another game. So vague. To each their own convictions. Those who value virtuous morality. Those who respect the liberty of all. Wait, scales don't have that many. Oh, a triple scale. I don't think that's a thing.
He leaves us no recourse. Swords! Never.
Ooh.
S. Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Ooh, this art style reminds me of Octopath Traveler. Is this a Square Enix game?
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
I love this sort of tilt shift
And must be the beacon others look to when the night is dark.
style with
these fields. Today
8-bit characters, but almost like a
To
diorama
do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
style for the environment. Triangle strategy. Okay.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great
Yep, the
conflict
age-old
known as
conflict.
the Salt-Iron War.
Salt
Though
Iron.
the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades
Very
later,
clever,
the flames
very
of
clever.
war threatened to
Thought
infect
about that
the
one for a while,
realm
huh?
once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their
I think
kingdom
I could get
from
into
the
this
powers
game.
that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
What's the battle style like?
In
Ask
this
and ye
tactical
shall receive.
RPG, battles take place in
Ah,
terrain with
it's a
different
tactical
elevations.
RPG,
A
so it's like
character's
Fire
attack
Emblem.
range is determined by their location and their
I
equipped
didn't really get into
weapons.
tactical
The range can
RPGs
be
until
extended by attacking from higher ground
until
with
Fire
long-range
Emblem,
weapons such as bows
but
and
only
arrows.
the most
Thus,
recent
your
one,
forces
3
can
Houses.
use the
So
terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand.
okay, I like
An
this. I
enemy
like where this is going.
outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
charge into an enemy
Coordinated
to send them
attacks.
flying into position for a follow-up attack.
We win.
Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic. It is of the utmost
I like
importance
it.
to survey the battlefield before taking action.
You got zip lines.
Throughout
Choices
the
and
story,
consequences.
You will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds
Interesting.
and who will join your cause.
It's an interesting take
Once
on
more, I would ask you plainly, do we or don't we relinquish
morality
Prince Roland
systems.
to Esdrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are
The
settled
scales
by
of
vote
conviction.
on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
I like that idea. I'm guessing it will lead to like
Project
3
Triangle
different endings,
Strategy,
maybe
a
more.
brand new tactical RPG for
Project
Square Enix
Triangle
will
Strategy.
launch in 2022.
Working
Please
title.
be on the lookout for more information in the future. After this presentation, a demo version of this game will be available.
I mean, there have been
to
weird
download on
game
the
names.
Nintendo eShop.
Bravely
And in the future,
Default,
we'll conduct a survey to gather
Octopath
player
Traveler.
feedback. We look forward to hearing your responses on the demo.
Ooh, a demo available today.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand
Give
new
that a try.
tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
Calling all hunters. I was gonna say, this looks Star Wars. Yeah. Ooh. Well, that was a tease.
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take 1.
Knockout
We all
City.
play for different reasons. Korgan loved battle. Korgan used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
My line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing
Yes,
past you.
that's right.
Longsword.
A little shade thrown at
Just
Peach.
once. Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Woo! Come get some.
Okay. So it's
Roger that, princess. Here.
Let's find out what sound your face makes!
I'm a little confused by the other video game references.
Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers. Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters? You're not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show.
Pass to me.
It's probably not a game for me, but you know.
Interview's over. Oh, come on, man, one more game.
Looks interesting. Looks interesting.
The fight for survival starts
The
now.
fight for survival.
Hang on tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa
Yolopi?
and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
That's a cool art style as well. This is a narrative game?
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
Side-scrolling action and narrative.
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you
that's a
all
cool
at
monster.
the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch, May 28th.
Okay. Still waiting for something to blow me away here.
Wield the powers of Olympus with the physical release of Hades.
The physical release.
The critically acclaimed dungeon
I've yet to
crawler and
download
recipient of
Hades
multiple
as well.
Game of the Year
Everyone
awards.
is just
Is
obsessed
getting
with this
a physical
game,
release on
and
Nintendo
I'm not
Switch.
sure
This version comes with a couple of
if
extras to
I would
assist you on your
enjoy
journey out of the underworld.
the
The first
combat,
is a PC download code for the Hades
but
original soundtrack.
maybe I'll try it.
It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion.
I mean, I love the
second
art
is a
style.
32-page
I love
full-color character
the
compendium
mythology that
featuring
it's
portraits
based
of the
on.
game's vibrant
So I
cast
really
of
should give it a
gods,
go.
ghosts,
If
and
only there were a
monsters,
demo
all
that I
by
could try
Supergiant's art
first.
director, Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape the underworld again.
And I hear that
for
it's
the
actually
first
a
time
good
with
story.
the physical version of Hades on March 19th.
I like story-driven games most of all.
3 deadly action games, 1 masterful collection. Ninja
Deadly
Gaiden
action
Sigma.
games. Ah, Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2
Again, another
and Ninja
series
Gaiden
I
3
haven't
Razor's
really
Edge
gotten into.
are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
Master
You
Collection.
are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies. Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied
It's more of a
combos.
hack and slash as I understand it,
And team
which
up
is,
with
again,
other
not really my
super ninjas in your
thing,
quest to
but
fulfill your destiny. All previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden.
I think
in
my
one
brother was
dynamic
super
collection.
into Ninja Gaiden
Ninja Gaiden Master
on
Collection
the
sliced its way onto
Xbox.
Nintendo Switch, summer 2021.
Okay.
More battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity.
Going back to Hyrule Warriors. I think I mentioned earlier, I played the demo, and I'm torn. I love Zelda. I love Breath of the Wild so much. And I loved jumping back into those characters. I don't know if the game, the battle, the combat is just not for me, I think. But I want so badly to know how the story's told, so I think I should probably give it a go. Alright, we've got an expansion pass. Huh.
There's even more coming to Nintendo
Even
Switch.
more.
Bravely Default 2 is almost here. 4 Heroes of
Bravely
Light soon
Default.
embark on a
I
journey
played the
to restore
first one and I
justice.
almost completed
Use the
it
job system
on
to develop your
3DS,
characters and
and
master
I liked
Brave
it.
and Default
So
commands
far,
to
I've downloaded
stories
both
and
versions of the
battles.
demo for Bravely Default 2, and
Veterans and
I don't
newcomers to
know.
the
I'm
series
just
can
not
enjoy this brand new story on
convinced.
February 26th. A new trailer for Bravely Default
I
2
don't
will
like
be
the art
revealed
style.
following this
At
presentation.
least,
The game can
I
be
don't say the
pre-ordered
whole,
on Nintendo
all
eShop.
of the art style.
An
I
updated
don't really
demo
love
is
the
also
character
available.
design. There's something There's something like kind of creepy about it. They look very childish, and yet it's kind of a mature game. So it just kind of
across challenging stages within the demon realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters: Barry for defense, Carrie for
I love a good
transportation,
platformer. This
or
looks
Archie
fun.
for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th.
Oh,
Pre-orders
yeah,
are
it's the
available
remake of
now
the
on Nintendo eShop.
Ghosts and Goblins from NES, I believe. Hugely classic game.
8 protagonists, 8 captivating journeys. Saga Frontier has been
Got another
remastered
remake.
for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a
Saga
stunning sci-fi world with
Frontier.
any of the protagonists, each with their own
I
stories.
never played this.
With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features,
Saga
exhilarating
Frontier.
battles, and a new scenario for the protagonist Acellus. Saga Frontier Remastered
Because it was a
The game launches
PlayStation game, and I didn't have a PlayStation when I was a kid.
Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system. This free-to-play battle royale features a growing
Another
roster of
huge
powerful
game, Apex
contenders named
Legends.
strategic
Never played
combat,
it.
cross-platform play, and more.
Sorry,
All
folks. Sorry,
players on
folks.
Nintendo
Don't know
Switch
what
can
to
get
tell
an
you.
all-new Legendary
Not all
Pathfinder
games are my thing.
and 30 free levels
By
for
the way, I had
Season
an
8
accent when I
Mayhem
said
Battle
that.
Pass.
Who am I?
Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray.
I'm not really an
How's it going?
especially when it comes to multiplayer
Still a
first-person
little bit
shooters.
more to show you in today's
Stress me
Nintendo
out.
Direct, so we hope
A
you'll
little
stick
bit
with
more.
us.
There,
Next, please take a look at this.
my heart's starting to beat fast.
Hello there. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel
Okay.
to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year. For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer. While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
Okay, but here's some good news. This is exciting. I think if I is it Skyward Sword? Is it Skyward Sword? Skyward Sword. Yes, I would love. I've been dying to play this game again. They need to bring all the Zeldas to Switch, but this is a great one. In fact, I have... Can't see it very well. Can you see it? The Hylian Crest. Okay, that's exciting. It's not Breath of the Wild 2,
Seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword
but
HD.
honestly, did we expect to see Breath of the
This
Wild
game
2 today?
originally
No.
released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch.
So, this is something that I've
Legend of Zelda
wanted,
Skyward Sword
and they're
featured a
providing
control
it.
scheme in which players would use
So it makes
the
me
Wii
happy.
Remote
It
Plus
makes me
controller
happy.
as a sword and the nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the
Oh,
Nintendo
yeah.
Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for
Cool,
the sword
cool,
and the
cool,
shield here by having the player hold 2 Joy-Con controllers. The
Oh,
Joy-Con
so they're
controller in your right
recreating
hand
the
is sword.
motion
Swing it
control.
to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand.
Now,
is
do you
the
have
shield.
to do
By
motion
lifting the
controls?
controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both
That's the
controllers to
question.
wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and
That's
tension
cool,
to
though.
combat. But
I mean, if you
we've
couldn't-
also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system.
Yep.
After mulling over how to assign
That's
different
great.
gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilt
I
the
play
right control stick.
when I'm not streaming. I usually play in handheld mode, so this is a big deal.
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally,
Okay.
just tilt the stick in the respective direction.
We'll have to
Here's
see
something else
which.
we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers.
I need these.
The right
I need
Joy-Con
these.
controller is themed
I need
after
these.
the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword,
Take
as
my
the game
money.
depicting
Take
the
my
earliest story in the Legend of
money.
Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master
Oh.
Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii and those playing it
This
for
is
the
gonna be
first
so
time
hard to
will
buy.
enjoy discovering the origins of the Legend of Zelda.
When can I get them? I'm almost more excited about these than I am the game.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th. Following this Nintendo Direct,
Alright, so I
you'll be
just
able
have to
pre-order
wait
the
3
game
more
on
months.
Nintendo eShop.
Wait, I can't do
And
math.
Specially designed Joy-Con controllers will
5
launch on
more
the game's
months.
release date at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword
Yes, we're
was
getting
the
it,
last
we're getting
original
it.
console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair,
Okay.
a stamina gauge that depleted as you
Mhm.
scaled walls with vines or ran. Even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
Do you really have to convince us? Do you really have to convince us? I mean, I guess
Please look forward to The Legend
Skyward
of
Sword
Zelda
came
Skyward
out
Sword
late
HD.
in the Wii's history, so a lot of folks may not have
Well,
played it who
what
played
did you think?
Breath of the Wild.
The Legend
But
of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today. Please take a look at this.
last announcement. What is it gonna be? Oh. Splatoon. I didn't get in split. I can't say that word. Splatoon. Splatoon. Little buddy. Wait a minute. Is this... So far it looks like a cross between Borderlands and Splatoon. What's happening? What is happening? Look at that cute little chicken fish. So is this gonna be a new Splatoon game of the same kind? Or an entirely new type of game for Splatoon? That is the question. Okay, we're in the big city. We've got a build-up of music. And... well, for all you Splatooners out there, this looks pretty great. But again, third-person multiplayer, or sorry, yeah, this type of game isn't really my thing, but I love that they're continuing this series. Maybe if I had some folks that would play it with me, could jump into it. 2022. Yeah, that's interesting. This was supposed to be about
What you've just
games
seen
coming
is
out.
the latest installment in the Splatoon series.
First half of
Splatoon 3.
2021,
This game is scheduled
and that's
to launch
coming
in 2022.
2022. So
it'll
does
be a
that
while.
mean Breath of the Wild
We hope you'll
2?
stay tuned for more information at a later time.
So many conspiracy. My
Today,
brain is
we
just.
showed you a sampling of games coming
Well,
to Nintendo Switch.
Is that it,
A
folks?
variety of games are in development.
How do I
And we
feel?
look forward to sharing
A
more
variety
news
of games
with you
in
the
development.
future. That's all for
The
today's
understatement
Nintendo
of the
Direct.
year.
Thank you for watching.
And that's it. All right. Well, overall, I am most excited for The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword coming to Switch. That's really exciting. It's really exciting that it's coming. I guess July isn't the first half of the year. It's technically the second half of the year. But we also saw some cool new games that are coming out. A lot of them I'd love to try. Some of them, some cool ports, some interesting third-party games. I can't say I'm blown away, but, you know, it was the first Nintendo Direct in, what is it, 5, almost 6 months? So, here's hoping that we get some Breath of the Wild 2 news soon. We can just hold out hope. And one day, we'll get to play that game. One day. Alright, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is Gibbleshanks, and I'm Joshua. Bye.